Hey, what up everybody? Just want to do an update on my M&P15 Sport rifle from Smith & Wesson. Had a couple questions, but I wanted to do an update because I did add, if you can see here, I added a few new extras to the gun. Last video I did was right out of the box. It had all the stock parts on it, and I went ahead and added some Magpul furniture, and I'll get to that in a second. But real quick, as far as an update on reliability and performance, it has performed flawlessly. I haven't had any issues. I've probably have about 600 rounds through it now of PMC and American Eagle ammunition. Have not shot any kind of Wolf or Russian made ammo steel casing. I won't shoot that through my AR-15s. Not that it's, that if you want to shoot that through your gun, more power to you. I just have found that steel casing ammunition is just not as reliable as your brass casing, obviously. So I don't want to shoot it through mine. I want mine to stay as reliable as possible and shoot what it's made to shoot, and that's brass case ammunition. So far so good. No issues. Nothing's come loose on it. Everything's still nice and tight on the rifle after about 600 rounds. That's not a lot of rounds, but so far so good as far as 600 goes. I don't expect it to have any major issues. Again, if you buy a good solid AR-15 platform, you shouldn't have any issues. Again, this is the sport rifle, so you don't have the forward assist or the dust cover. And again, like I said, it's no different from any other AR-15. Just doesn't have those, and I have yet to use those yet. Even since I bought this one, I haven't had to mess with the forward assist. That's not there, and dust cover hasn't been there, and no issues. So let's get to the gun. What have I done to the gun? Well, the first thing that I said in my other video was I'd probably change the handguard, and as you can see there, I did. I went ahead and added the Magpul handguard, Magpul MOE edition handguard, and I added that rail insert for maybe a tactical light if I want to add one later. This is what they give you, is this cheap little sorry handguard. Again, like I said in my other video, if Smith & Wesson got cheap, this is where they got cheap and gave you these sorry little handguards. They have no heat shield, so you'll feel the heat. If you do a lot of shooting, the heat's going to come right into your hand. So throw something else on there, even if it's a quad rail, whatever. I like the Magpul because I think it keeps the gun, has a nice clean look, and it gives it like an HK style feeling. HK's, some of their older guns use a lot of the almost like a pyramid shaped type handguard. That's kind of how this one is, but it feels really good in the hand. It's got these vents, it's got these little ribs on the bottom, and it's got huge heat shields in there to dissipate the heat, and it does a very good job. So that's the Magpul handguard. That handguard cost me about $40, about $45 with the rail insert. It's not bad at all. That's cheap. Obviously, the rear Magpul sight, that was a freebie that came with the gun, so that's good. I'm glad I got that for free. And if you do buy a Sport now, that's what they're coming with now. They're not coming with that big funky block sight. The gun already had the PMag. I actually had this pistol grip laying around from another gun. Didn't know what I was going to do with it, so I went ahead and added it to this gun. So it didn't really cost me anything as far as for this gun. The rear stock, that was about $65. Everybody's seen the stock that you get with all your M4 type carbines. It's not a bad stock, but I just like the Magpul better. I want to keep the flow of the gun with all Magpul parts. It does have a little rubber butt pad on the back. It's not going to make a huge difference. It's got 2 sling loops instead of 1. And then as far as the pistol grip, this is what it comes with. And again, I added that. I had it laying around. If you buy that, you're looking about $25 for that. I mean, Magpul parts really are the cheapest of the cheap. But don't get it twisted. They're not cheap as far as quality goes. They're cheapest on your wallet. But as far as quality goes, they're extremely good quality. I'd say as far as polymer-based products go, they're definitely the best on the market. I mean, everybody knows that. That's why everybody's buying Magpul stuff. Not because you just want to drink the Kool-Aid and everybody has it, but Magpul really makes excellent parts. They really do. I'm not going to get into all that right now, but if you're wondering what to put on, and if you don't want to add all those crazy quad rails, because you got to remember, you're buying this gun, the sport rifle, because it is a cheaper AR. You're saving yourself a few bucks. Mine was $640 out the door. You go and you start adding an EOTech sight, an aim point or whatever, and then you go and add a quad rail, even if it's a drop-in quad rail, and you start adding all these accessories. You're getting up to where you're to the $1,000 range. Right here, I bought mine for $640 out the door with the standard parts. With the Magpul parts installed, even if I added the pistol grip in, I'm looking about $775, right around there, give or take a few bucks. That's still under $800. You know what I mean? To have a nice, well put together, all Magpul parts, Magpul sight, and a PMag 30 round mag for under $800 is very good. Some people ask me, why didn't I just get the MOE edition Smith & Wesson if I was going to do this? Well, that gun, cheapest I've seen is $899 if you can find it for that price. And but for the most part, they're selling right around $999. So at my local dealer had them for $999 the other day. It's going to be about $1,100 out the door with taxes. So I can still use that money and buy another gun if I wanted to add some more to this, or ammunition or something else. You know what I mean? This is, you know, that gun isn't no better than the Sport. It's just that has a forward assist and dust cover, and it's dubbed the MOE edition. This is the Sport with Magpul furniture. So yeah, again, I'm not gonna get into it, but you know, if you do have the Sport, it's gonna shoot just as good as any other AR-15 out there. Again, I haven't had any issues with mine. Reliability has been fantastic, really, really good. I'd say the only thing that this gun kind of caught me off guard a little bit is when I first shot it, it was smoking, but that was just getting the grease and the junk off it. Most of my AR-15s that I've shot out of the box never smoked. This one did, so it had, if yours smokes, don't go crazy. It's just getting off the packing grease and stuff off the barrel. After that first trip, it hasn't smoked again, so that's not really a major issue. It's just, you know, just to let you guys know, if you do, if it's your first time shooting one, or if it smokes a little bit, that's normal. So, but yeah, Magpul parts on my gun. If you're wondering where you can get them at, Amazon.com, Bravo Company USA. I believe you can buy them straight from Magpul. I bought all my stuff at a local shop here where I live at for a pretty good price. So no issues. 600 rounds through the gun. It's been just flying. Great gun so far. I really like it. Everybody who shot it really likes it, and they think it's a high-end AR-15 or a really expensive AR when it's, you know, it's not. And again, it's Smith & Wesson. You can't beat it. So that's my update on the Smith & Wesson M&P15 Sport. Again, adding the Magpul furniture. If you're wondering what to add, a couple people have asked me what should you add to it. If you want to keep it cheap and you don't want to spend too much money, but you want to have a better look than the stock look, you can definitely add the Magpul furniture. Will definitely add a nice flare. The only other lower price alternatives are going to be Tapco, which I'm not big on the Tapco parts. They're okay, in my opinion. The style of Magpul is just a heck of a lot better than what Tapco's putting out. But if you want it, it's cheap too. It's lower price stuff. It's not bad. I believe the quality is pretty good. I just like the look of the Magpul stuff better. The feel of it. And then there's also Command Arms, which they're coming out with some pretty cool new stuff. I still like the Magpul better than their stuff, but if you want a lower price alternative, everything is polymer. The Command Arms is all polymer stuff. So is Tapco, and obviously the Magpul. So there you go, Magpul parts on the M&P15. If you have any other questions about it or where you can get it from, again, try Amazon.com, Bravo Company USA, or any other major sites, or just try Magpul. Thanks for checking out the video, guys. See you later.